How's it going there, guys? James here from Butler Farms on a breezy but wonderful feeling fall Saturday afternoon, and just out here doing a little project here with my compost. You can see behind me the leaves are starting to change. It's starting to be real nice out here, and now that the heat is broken a little bit. Now again, we live in Alabama, so I don't think for a second that the heat's gone completely, but while it feels good, it's the time to start getting some projects done. And this is one that I've talked to you about a little bit before, and just back out here after today. This is, as you know, where I set up, if you've been watching my videos, my new compost pile, and I use these plastic pallets to keep whatever animal was getting in my compost pile out, and so far it's worked very well. I hope you can hear me. It's so windy out here. I hope it's not messing up the microphone, but anyway, so I'm out here, and a couple of years ago, and if you followed me for any length of time, you know that when we built our house, we had a lot of trees that had to be trimmed and cut, and so we had a chipper truck out here, and he dumped all of the chips right up there behind that pine tree. And for several years, and I'm talking about, it was a big load, all I had to do was continually add greens to it, and it just kept breaking down. It stayed hot inside. I had a thermometer inside, and it stayed hot. It was good compost. Well, I haven't been able to do that again. I've even joined a website called chipdrop.com, where all these arborists and tree trimmers and all those kind of people, you sign up, and if they've got chips and they're in your area, they'll come dump them for you. And we've got a lot of that kind of stuff going on up here around us, with some of these nice houses up beyond us and everything that are moving in here on top of us. But I've been with them for probably a year. I keep having to renew my application to get the chips, and still never have heard anything. So kind of had to take it on my own. So I started building up, as you know, a pile of just stuff out of the yard, my browns and things like that. And so it just sat here and sat here and sat here, didn't do much. Well, you also know that I've got access to fruits and vegetables that are going out of date from a commercial kitchen that serves a lot of people every day, and if I'll come get it out of their way, they'll give me all I want. And that's what we got going on in here now. Well, you can see that it is a mess. I don't know if you can tell from the camera or not, but there's a lot of flies. It doesn't really smell, to be honest with you, because it has been cool out here, but it's just a matter of time before that's going to start attracting the wrong kind of things. And guys, that is a lot deeper than you think it is. That is box after box after box. And yeah, that kind of drives me crazy to see that much stuff go to waste, but they were getting ready to throw it in the dumpster anyway, so I'm going to make compost out of it. Well, now the problem is I don't have enough browns, and so, you know, I've got some browns that I decided this year not to do a separate leaf mold pile. So when those trees on the other side of my house, the big oaks that we still have after that storm, when they start dropping them, I'm gonna chop those up. They'll go in here, wonderful source of browns, natural, and there's gonna be tons of them. And I will still have all these greens that I'm able to get out of that commercial kitchen. But I need to get this thing going now. I need to, you know, while we still have some heat around, I'd like to go ahead and kickstart this thing, get my pile heated up and working, and then add to it big time after the leaves fall, and I can just keep dumping the greens to it. So that's what I'm about today. That's what I'm getting ready to do. And so what we've got going on is, you know, I don't know if you call it design, because it's kind of all rigged together. I'm getting ready to move these pallets over here into the same configuration. I'll just move everything over. They tie to these T-posts. Obviously this will be my left side now, and this will be my right. There's the back, and I'll tie it across the front. And so I'll start moving this to here once I get my sides up, okay? Now I'm gonna start layering it between what's in here, which is mostly greens at this point. There's a lot of sticks and stuff under the bottom down there, but I'm gonna turn it real good. And as I keep moving across, you can see what I've got as far as my browns. All right, just regular brown cardboard, and you can see I've cut them, what size pieces I've cut them into, and that kind of thing. So as I move some of the greens over, I will be adding some browns to it, but I'm not just going to put it in there dry. Now we're supposed to have some rain coming in tomorrow night. You can never bank on that, obviously. And I can tell you, once I get past the greens on top, which is obviously going to have moisture in it, underneath is probably dry as a bone, because we hadn't had a lot of rain. September and October are our big dry months here in Alabama. So as it goes along, you can also see that I have a bucket of water, and it's just as simple. I didn't get this idea from myself. I'm just going to dunk it and just get it damp. You can see with the little holes there, it's going to run water all the way through. I'm not trying to soak it and start making it fall apart. All I'm trying to do is get some moisture in it. So I'll get a handful of them, I'll dunk them, put them on the pile, put another layer on top, and that way I know I've got some moisture down in the bottom. That idea was given to me by somebody else, and it keeps all of this dry stuff from just staying dry. Even if it rains tomorrow night, there's no guarantee that water is going to work its way down. So I've got these big buckets, and then I've also got this full 40-gallon trash bag full of these cut pieces, you know, this size. Most of them are closer to that size. The ink really doesn't matter on them, to be honest with you. I don't know that I could call it organic compost, because probably the stuff, the greens that I'm getting from that lunchroom, that commercial kitchen, they're not organic either. So I don't know that I could ever call it organic, but usually the inks on those kind of things are soy based. It's not going to hurt anything. But that's what I'm about today. So I'm going to get started with that. One other thing that I hadn't really thought about till I was reading something the other day, like I was showing you the little you know, inside the cardboard, those little spaces, and something I was reading the other day, the author said that that's actually good stuff to use, because A, it doesn't get as compacted, and B, it gives little areas for the little bitties that are helping break down that pile to live and to shelter and those kind of things. So I don't know, that's just what he said, so it does make sense. So I'm getting ready to start moving these pallets. I'm gonna get me a base down here on this side, and start moving it over and getting it mixed in, because it cannot stay like that. That's gonna get slimy and nasty, and I know I've got a bunch more coming next week to mix in, so I've got to get that working. All right, so I'm gonna get started. If I don't get back to you today, I will come back with a video soon and show you the finished product. But if I don't get back to you today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Guys, we're still growing, and I appreciate that more than I can possibly tell you. And you know, tell a friend. Let's keep this thing going, and you know, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit that bell notification, so that when I put one out, you know it. And until next time, guys, we love you. God bless you. This is James from Butler Farms, and we'll be seeing you.